The atrium of Akanash. A world shut inside another. This is what humans do when they don't understand a thing. They build walls around it. They put locks on the doors, and they put soldiers in front of those doors. The bigger the secret, the bigger the lock. And the craziest are those who want to pick it. May my ancestors forgive me. I'm one of those, to my misfortune. Ah, this noise. These voices. I can't stand it. Amber. That damn golden mud oozing from the heart of the world tree. A magma of sticky dreams. All the thoughts of those who wanted to taste the forbidden sap. Humans. Elves. All their private little chatters mixed up in this disgusting soup. A flood of ideas constantly flowing into my head for all these years. It took so long for me to find this place. With each step, I heard my voice a little less, and all the others a little more. I'm so tired. It's time to finish it. While I can still recognize my own thoughts. The heart of the tree. It's why I'm here. That, at least, I am sure is my own desire. Take possession of this source of infinite power, but also misfortune. It's time to move to the first phase of the plan. Drop your weapon. And it starts now.
All right, beast. Wake up. Answer when Lord Barnaman speaks to you.
Who are you? Speak.
My name is Styx.
There's a surprise. The elves give names to their monsters.
Where do you come from? I've never seen anything that looks like you.
I am one of a kind.
It's the elves who created it, Father. That's obvious. They pulled this runt out of their sticky larvae, and they sent it here to spy on us.
Speak. Is it the elves who sent you? Why are you here?
Elves. If you only knew. They don't need spies to find out what's going on in this accursed tower.
So, you're working for them. What did you come here for?
I came for the heart of the tree, of course.
I knew it. Those degenerates want to retake the tree and keep their precious amber for themselves. Father, we must bring them to heel while we still have time.
Enough, Aaron. I secured this alliance with the elves, and I intend to respect it. For the moment, we need the elves. You know it very well.
Rubbish.
Oh, yes, you do need the elves. How many of you poor little humans died the last time you tried to extract amber by yourselves, huh? How many? Hundreds? Oh yes, you do need the elves. But they don't need you. How long do you think you can lock them up in their own world? The amber is theirs. The tree is theirs. The heart of the tree is theirs. And I intend to get my hands on it and take it away from here.
They're dying to get their tree back, eh? But they won't do a thing. We have an agreement.
An agreement? We don't sign agreements with people who have amber in their veins. You're out of your depth, Mr. Governor.
Oh, you've got some nerve. I'm sure you've never even seen the heart of the tree.
Oh, but I have seen it. Since I've been holed up in the bowels of the atrium, I can see it night and day, even in my dreams. And every day I say to myself, hey, Rakash, the heart of the tree is over there, almost within reach. And by your life, you're gonna find some way to steal it, because you're not leaving the tower without it. The heart of the tree, yeah. Oh, this headache. What? Where was I? Shit, my brain is an anvil. Yeah, the heart of the tree. I should be able to climb up there.
Anyways, this is Yohhamgambal, and I'm back playing my brand new LP. Yep, I am playing Styx, Master of Shadows? Yeah, I was about to say Shards of Darkness, but that's the sequel, which I'm also excited when I get the LP. But that's not now. We're playing this game.
Did you see the
I'm very excited. I really like this game. It's got some rough edges, but I think it was very much underappreciated.
Yeah, well, don't get excited.
I think it's a very good stealth game.
In the meantime,
Like, it's a couple of rough edges, but I think it was super underappreciated, which is a shame. Anyways, this game, Styx Master Shadows, is a prequel to another game called Orcs and
They
Men,
must be talking about my dad.
where Styx is
Can't be far
one of the main characters in that game. I've never had the chance to play that, but I've seen a couple of different LPs of it. Maybe in the
I should
future
try
I will
this
play it.
flask. It would perk me up a little.
But anyway, so first thing we're going to do is drink this bottle of goo. Gives us full health, baby. Well, not full health all the time, but usually.
More climbing, I guess.
Anyway, oh, jeez, almost fell. Anyways, as you can see, we are this little green Rakash, which is this world's equivalent of goblins. Oh boy, let's just hope there's no goblin slayer here. That could be trouble. I actually like Styx. Styx is the only goblin I do like. I wouldn't want him to die.
I must stay out of sight until I find my dagger.
So anyways, our goal right now is to find our dagger. Thankfully, this gentleman is asleep, so we can sneak past him. You definitely want to avoid confrontations because you're a very tiny green man and they are very big people who can kill you fairly quickly.
Always keep to the shadows and walk where it doesn't make too much noise. Avoid running and farting.
Very true, Styx. So yep, with that, nice. So what I just did there was I turned off those lanterns, and you're going to want to do that. It's very important to do that for a number of reasons. One, it allows you to sneak by, creates darkness. Two, guards will be distracted if they're off and walk over to them, and you can stab them in the back or pass by them if you wish. So get into the habit of doing
Got
that.
a long way to go.
So that's our goal.
So, from what I heard, the only access to the heart is a bridge which that two-faced Governor Barron has had closed off with a tamper-proof lock, and he keeps the only key in his apartments. And as if that wasn't bad enough, the whole area is crawling with elves. I'm gonna have to go down into the prisons and free my friend. He knows how to deal with an elf. So, if I'm gonna survive in this tower, I'm gonna need somewhere safe to get organized, as well as a map of the atrium. Well, I'll get nothing done standing around here. I'll get my dagger, and then it's off to work.
Yes, we have got to get our dagger, because we do feel naked without it. Anyways, like I said, though, it's a shame this game didn't get a very good reception. And I think one of the things that was criticized about it was that it's repetitive. And I don't really understand that criticism because isn't every... Like, totally correct me in the comments or whatever, but I feel like isn't every game technically kind of repetitive? Like, what game isn't repetitive to a sense? Otherwise, there's no, like, I don't know, consistency? I'm not super sure. I mean, this game definitely has some rough edges around it. I'm not going to deny that. But it is... The sequel irons out so many of them, and it's so good. It's really a shame. This is a really great game, and I'm really excited to be LPing it with it. Ooh, and there's our dagger. Let's take a good look. It's a little rusty, but I like the way it looks.
There are maps of the zone stuck up here. They might be useful. Let's see. We got maps of the area. I'll need more than that to get what I want.
Anyways, another thing you can do is look through doorknobs. Again, another habit you should be getting into. A lot of times, enemies are behind doors. You need to know what's behind it. If you don't, you might walk into trouble. And with that, we're good to go. Anyways, we're going to start climbing these little... I don't really know what you would call them. Sconces? Whatever. Woo! Oh, woo. Okay, I got lucky there. Almost fell. Anyways, let's continue on towards the distillery.
Assassin's rule number 1. Always strike from behind. Especially when the fucker is twice your size. And remember to land on the carpet to make less noise.
Yep, so landing on carpets if you can because you do make noise when you fall. Another thing is, there's 2 different methods of killing someone when you're behind them.
I can't leave this flying around.
Okay.
Messy.
you can either silently kill them, or you can just stab them, which is quicker. Silently killing them takes a little more time, but you won't be heard. But killing them faster just kills them immediately, but you will be heard because they'll be screaming. The only thing is, though, despite being a silent kill, muffling the kill, sometimes guards nearby will actually hear the sound of their neck breaking, so you need to be careful, because if that happens, they'll come after you, and it can be bad news. And let's go ahead and open this. And anyways, unfortunately, we're forced to get into a confrontation with an enemy. When you're caught by an enemy and you're faced to fight them, you go into a duel, and you have to time your attacks and parry them. Now, you really don't ever want to fight anybody. You never want to get into a duel because, one, it leaves you very vulnerable. Two, other enemies, although their duels are one-on-one, most enemies have throwing daggers or crossbow bolts, and will shoot. And sometimes, and even later on, there's some characters who can use magic, so they will just shoot you off to the side while you're dealing with the one enemy. And even later on, there's some enemies that are instant kill if they even come in contact with you.
All right.
So, again, not a good idea. Avoid any sort of conflict at all costs.
Sand, a little spit. That could put that torch out from here.
Whoops, I did not mean to do that, but that's okay. Anyways, you can change your items by using the directional pad. And what we have here is the spitball. Very useful item. Allows you to get rid of wall lanterns at a distance. Super useful. And like I said, when those lanterns are out, guards will go over to them to investigate or relight them. And when they do that, you can go ahead, sneak by them, kill them, do whatever you wish. But it's a good method to get past guards. And we're going to want to hide right here.
Shit, more guards. If I stay hidden behind this barrel, it should be fine.
Now, one thing I want to mention really quick is I'm going to try and limit my save scumming. So I'm going to try not to save, because you can save whenever you want, but I'm going to try not to do that at all during this LP. So my main goal is to do all the secondary objectives, get all the special treasures, and I'm going to try and kill as few people as possible. That's my next thing. And I'm also going to try and not save scum a ton. So what you want to do is you want this guy to come over here, and then you can do this, and then you're going to want to quickly start traveling over this way. And then we got to wait for this guy to turn around. You really want to make sure by holding R2, you push yourself up against corners and walls, and that can be useful because it allows you to peek, and then you can throw stuff, and, you know, it keeps you down. Otherwise, I would have been seen by that guard. And with that, we're able to sneak through, and we got through without being caught. We did have to kill an enemy, and I didn't want to, but the game does force you to kill an enemy there. And with that, we can leave. Because depending on how well you do, so there's a couple different insignias that you can get. So if you get to the level without being caught, you get more additional SP, which is for skills that you can buy. So same goes without killing enemies, finding all these little gold coins, which we will soon encounter, and getting through the levels in a speedy fashion.
Oh, my head. Fucking headache. I gotta get me some amber. Yeah. That would straighten me out. Down there, maybe?
Alright, let's go get Styx some amber. Anyways, let's be careful not to roll near these guys, because rolling does actually make a little bit of a sound, so I'm pretty sure it does. Anyway, so let's go over here. I'm just going to open this door because I already know what's beyond here. There's nobody behind here. But again, normally, do not get into the habit of just opening doors without looking through. Very stupid idea. I mean, if you just unlock them, you don't automatically open them. But normally, you do want to be careful.
Amber, I gotta get some.
Anyways, let's grab this amber.
My head is gonna explode.
Get Styx over this little hangover he's developed. Rejuvenate him with the yellowness. Anyways, one of the really unique abilities that Styx possesses is he can make clones, and the clones have a variety of different things they can do, and we will go over them in time. Anyways, the thing I just picked up was a coin. Those are optional. Like I said, those are one of the things you can get for more additional SP for the insignias. There's 10 coins in each area, so 30 to 40. I'm not going to go after them because they're kind of annoying. And yeah, I just don't want to go after them right now.
I'll need some help.
But like I said, I will do the secondary the secondary missions and the relics.
Hello, Rakash.
But anyways, what you can do with this little Rakash is they can go underneath the grates. And then even then you can make him. The Styx and the Rakashes can make sounds if you press the down directional key, which will attract guards. But we're going to go ahead and use Styx.
And do it yourself.
Unfortunately, though, the Rakashes can't normally kill. They can kill through some means, though. They can, later on you can get an ability where they can hide in cabinets, and then they'll drag enemies to their death. And they can also, later on, also create smoke bombs, which can be helpful. And they can also grab enemies, and then you can go up to them and kill them. So anyways, the one thing is, obviously you want to hide the bodies, because when an enemy finds the body, that will be an alert status, and then that counts towards your shadow insignia, so you won't be able to say, it won't count, it will count your, you'll basically be seen. So what you can do for certain things is, when you kill somebody with like a knife or a dagger, you want to hide them or dispose of their body. But if a chandelier happens to drop on them, or they're poisoned, or they just happen to fall into a pit, well, that's nobody's fault. So just keep that in mind. And we're going to open this real quick. And now,
Gigantic here.
another ability we have is called Amber Vision, which allows you to see points of interest, hidey holes, and where enemies are. So very useful. We're going to grab this Amber, because we also have access to another ability. If you look, when you hold the L2 button, it lets you use the clones, the Amber Vision, and then another one, which is Styx kind of shaded out, which is the invisibility. And you can use it right now, and I'm going to, because it's going to help us get past this area over here. Okay, we're going to want to sneak by this guy, and our exit is over this way. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop, we're going to turn invisible, and we're going to sneak. Invisibility is an absolutely amazing ability. Very useful. Doesn't last very long, but an extraordinarily useful ability. That guy's kind of annoying because he can catch you pretty quickly. So we're gonna wait for a minute. We're gonna let this guy make another round. We're gonna let him. We gotta wait for him to go over this way, and then the guard to come back. So by the time the guard comes back over here to kind of yawn, he will have moved back over there. So there's a lot of waiting, and I'm going to try and do my best to maybe cut out some of the waiting just because it is a little boring, but I'm going to try and not edit too much. All right, we're going to climb. One thing you want to be careful is it's kind of easy to sometimes miss your mark on those when you're trying to grab those ledges, but there we go. And we have made it into, we're heading towards the hideout. Very, very nice. All right, we're almost there.
Shit. Sliding grill. I'm stuck. This is impossible. There's got to be a way.
Not going through that way.
Hey, Styx, over here. What's that? Somebody there?
Hey, it's a man. A bald man.
It's Ozcan. I'll open the passage for you. Hurry up inside. Huh? Ozcan? Oh, my head. Yeah, I know that name. Ozcan. Yes, you can trust him.
Styx has got a weird
You don't have a choice.
third person kind of conversation going on.
About time, Styx. I've been waiting for ages. I was beginning to wonder if Barryman and his gang hadn't done you in.
There was a slight hitch. Well, I think so. My head feels like a wagon's gone through it. Well, we'll take care of that later. What are you doing here?
Well, I'm here to tell you that I found a hideout, like you asked me to.
I asked you? Yeah, of course I asked you. Damn this headache. Must be why I can't remember what I did even yesterday. Good. I'm off to the hideout then. You'll tell me the way,
All you have to do is follow the marks I made here and there. You'll see. This is my personal system. As soon as you see the mark, then you know that one of my hiding places is near. You can go inside. There's one close by, with, as it happens, a list of other hiding places. You'll see. I often put some useful stuff inside.
Thanks. I'm off.
Whoa, wait. You'll have to pick up the sewer pry bar in another hiding place. Oh yeah, one thing I didn't tell you. The hideout is in the sewers. But you know how it is. The more it smells like shit, the quieter it is. You'll fit right in.
And to think I was beginning to like you.
Sorry to disappoint you, but with your looks it's best not to take risks. And anyway, the royal suite was already taken. In short, go on ahead, pick up the pry bar, and open the entrance to the sewers. I'll see you at the hideout.
Well. Looks like Ozcan carries a flask.
So yeah, we can pickpocket enemies, which is a very useful ability.
I could easily find these marks with my
There's the symbol he's talking about. And let's continue on up. So yeah, pickpocketing is pretty useful. You can get... If you kill an enemy, though, you can't pickpocket them. So make sure if there's something on them you want, you pickpocket them beforehand.
Oh, watch out.
Doesn't make sense
Styx.
why you can't.
After what I did for you,
In
you
some
better
cases.
keep your tongue
Because when you kill an
behind
enemy,
your
their
teeth.
vial breaks. So
What?
that makes sense.
What did you
but
do for
why
me?
can't they pick the knives
I
off
gave
them?
you the plans that will take you to the relics of the atrium. That cost me this fucking amber scar on my face. Besides, one shouldn't go too far. The relics of the atrium? You kidding me, Styx? Yes, the relics, the last objects of the great fallen lords. Yeah, of course it rings a bell. Yeah, well, good luck. I paid enough for this shit and all your schemes.
So yeah, this game's definitely got a couple
I keep my
of
eyes
graphical
peeled.
glitches.
These relics must be pretty valuable.
But yeah, now, so our second objection, steal the relics. And if you go over here, look, relics. So we can see our current zone is the elevator and the relic zone is the elevator. And it gives us a picture and an idea of where it is. And I know exactly where it is, and I will show you. And these are our abilities that we can get, but we can't get any right now because you can only upgrade your abilities at your hideout, which we are currently trying to get to. So we're going to go through this way. And come over here. We can pick up some throwing knives. Very useful. They kill enemies who don't have helmets in a hit, which is very nice. Now again, normally I'm just going to reiterate, I normally wouldn't be killing this many characters during the game, but because they force us to kill one in the beginning, I might as well just kill whatever I can in this part then. But normally I wouldn't be killing that many guards or people. I prefer to be a little more stealthy and get in and get out without being noticed. That's just how I like to roll. Anyways, if you come over here, there is another Ozcanth secret that we can grab. This vial of amber, which is always useful. Amber is super useful. It feels like you're running out of it almost all the time. Gonna let that guy walk by. Okay.
Ah, here we are. The mark drawn with amber. Invisible to anyone who's never touched the amber. All I have to do...
Yep, invisible to anyone who hasn't touched it. Well, you seem to have touched it quite a bit, so... Okay, let's get rid of this. Bam! Good. Gonna come over this way. Mess with this little man. We'll let him be.
Do you remember Captain Ozcan?
Oh, they're talking about Captain Ozcan.
He is in Arkadash.
I've heard of him.
Let's see what they have to say about
Is
him.
he dead?
Apparently not. It seems he deserted, and he's been living somewhere in the bowels of the atrium for all these years.
I'll be surprised. You can't survive here alone without food, without anything.
Yeah, you definitely need something. Ozcan definitely is a pretty sneaky character. Not 100% sure if we can trust him, but we don't really have much of a choice. Alright, and we're gonna head through this way. Jump. Okay. Whew. Sometimes I get worried if I'm gonna make the jump. Now there is a guy up here.
Years without seeing my family. I must have forgotten.
And I'm going to kill him because I have been caught by this guy more than once. So I'm going to make sure that he is gone. He can actually catch you fairly quickly. So we're just going to hide the body just for safe measure. You don't have to kill him, but I've been caught more than once by him, and I really rather just be safe. So we're going to come in here. Nice little hideout. Gonna grab more amber. Super useful. And the pry bar.
Here's the pry bar. A bit big for a key to a sleeping chamber. At last. Ozcan spoke to me of his list of hiding places, which must be here somewhere. I'll take it and get out of here. I got no desire to hang around.
Now, one thing I didn't mention that I think I didn't mention is No, I totally mentioned the invisibility. Hold on. You know what? I did it way too far away. I want to make sure that I don't get caught. It's super easy to get caught here. Let's get a little closer. Invisibility. Ooh, almost got caught there. Anyways. Unfortunately, I used all my amber, but that's just how it goes. Gonna go over this way because the relic is actually over here. Now, hopefully I can do this. Okay, that guy. Shoot, there is a lot of guards here. Okay, this is not a good way to get to it, so let's see. If I could... they don't let me get in there, damn. Okay. What I want to do is get over there in that hidey hole, so we're going to do this. We're going to hide right here. And that guard shouldn't be able to see me. I hope. I'm very tempted to save, but I'm not going to.
What's he up to?
I think I saw something move.
Okay. I didn't see anything. Oh, shoot. Okay, come on. Oh, man, I don't have enough amber. Shoot. Okay, look away. Look away. Okay, whew. I got lucky there. I got very lucky there. And our first treasure is right here. I am going to make a little quick save because that's another thing, so hold on. Alright, so normally, like I said, I will not be saving through at any time during the game, but I decided just when I find the treasures like that, I will give myself a little bit of leeway and let it act as a checkpoint. But otherwise, I will not be doing that. I will, I will just, normally I will just go through it without saving at all. Okay, so, I wonder if, oh shoot. What I want to do is, I don't want to go that way, because that way is kind of, oh shoot.
Looks like there's something. Who goes there?
Oh my gosh, this ain't going
I
well.
saw something over there. All right.
Okay, I think I'm okay. I think. What I wanted to do was go down that way, but it seems like they're not going to let me, so...
Nothing suspicious.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Those guys completely left that area. Excellent. That gives me a chance to do this. Awesome. Okay, that actually worked out better than I expected. I wasn't actually thinking that was going to happen, but that actually really helped out. Oh, shoot, this guy's... Okay, where's he going? Okay. And then... I can go ahead. What I need to do, too, and it's something I'm not doing, is I need to use my clones more. The clones are extremely helpful for distracting and that kind of stuff, but I'm not using them, which is not a smart idea. I need to use what I have. The clones are useful for scouting ahead, getting rid of torches, because they can get rid of torches, which is nice. They can extinguish torches as well. And they can be a pretty good distraction. And like I said, a good tool for scouting. So I really need to be using that.
There? Huh?
And they don't count towards, they don't count towards, whatever it's called. They don't count towards being found. So it's a good idea to use them when you can. And with that, we are pretty home free. We just need to get up here. No, I'll grab this coin, why not? I don't really care about the coins, but yeah. So that's one thing I forget to do a lot actually, but I really need to, is the clones are great distraction tools. If you don't use them, it makes the game a lot harder. And there we go. So the first chapter took 30 minutes. And as you can see, there's the insignias. So I didn't get caught once. Clones do not count as a as used, so if they get seen, it's fine. Mercy killing, unfortunately, I don't know if there is a way, because they always force you to kill one person in the beginning. But yeah, and then the tokens, which we only collected just a couple, and unfortunately to get the swiftness, they wanted us to complete in 18 minutes, but we went a little bit over. But there we go. Nice.
How long have you been hiding in the atrium?
I stopped counting long ago. Long before coming here. It gives me a headache.
So you weren't born near the World Tree with the elves? It's not there that they made you?
No. I wasn't born in the Amber Lake. On the other hand, you could say that it was there that I died. Sort of. It goes back a long way. At the time...
Don't waste our time, dog.
I imagine in the cesspit where you come from, this cell could pass for an elegant lounge. So let me dispel that misunderstanding. You're not at the embassy of Akanash, and I didn't invite you here for tea and sympathy. You're in prison, and you're going to tell me without any nonsense how you counted on getting your hands on the heart of the tree. Then the executioner here will take you to the laboratory and store your body in separate jars. On that point, you were right. It is here that you will die.
Did I say that? Well, it's very simple. The first part of my plan was to find my bearings in your tower. And the only one who knows every corner of your hovel is the one who built it. The architect. Your old friend Kerberos.
But what a great plan. What a pity Kerberos mysteriously disappeared once his work was finished, isn't it?
Oh, really? He disappeared? Ah, now that's unlucky, isn't it? But no matter. Because our dear Kerberos did not disappear without signing his work. Apparently, he left the complete plans of the tower somewhere inside the Akanash library. And everything is there for the one who knows how to look. So I said to myself, hey, Rakash, you're gonna move your butt, find that library, and dig us out the secret plans of the atrium.
Styx, welcome home. I'm upstairs if you need anything.
But you know what though? We're gonna go ahead and end the video here, and we will explore our new home in the next part. So this has been Yohhamgambal. Thanks for watching. See you next time, and we gotta go to a library. All right, bye then.